Good afternoon and welcome. It's a beautiful Wisconsin day, right? This is an exciting day and it's a historic occasion. On behalf of the Green County Family YMCA, we are glad you are part of this groundbreaking ceremony. Welcome Green County Family YMCA members, welcome Board of Directors and staff, welcome to all of our donors, state and local leaders, welcome community partners and community members. Welcome to our architectural design team and construction contractors. Welcome to our 4K preschool class. Welcome to Mayor Douglas, and welcome to the Honorable Governor Tony Evers. I'm Luke Smetters, the Membership and Community Engagement Director here at the YMCA. When I was first hired in 2021, Trent conveyed a vision to me of what our YMCA might be. A community hub where all people, regardless of age and socioeconomic background, would have access to life-changing health and well-being programming and services. A collaboration with other nonprofit entities in and around Green County like nothing our rural community has ever seen before. This project started with Trent's vision back in 2018, which was followed by a strategic planning process the following year. Along the way, it included research, community surveys and focus groups, conversations with local leaders. It included an email from Trent to me regarding some workforce innovation grant, and Trent's email simply said, "Maybe we could get creative, they mention childcare." It included hiring some excellent staff members and the onboarding of several dedicated board members. It has included a relationship with a company named Zimmerman Architectural Studios, who has been with us since the beginning. They were among the first to soak in our vision and put drawings and renderings to life. The designs went through several iterations before we got to the point where we are today, and occasionally we even sent them napkin sketches, which they graciously accepted and architecturized. Throughout the process, we learned a lot of acronyms, and we also began to learn how many people would be quietly behind the scenes for this project, from architects to engineers to interior designers to lighting, HVAC, electrical, and plumbing experts. The entire Zimmerman team has been a fabulous partner to work with, and they've graciously accepted every challenge that we've thrown at them. One member of the team we have called, texted, emailed, and challenged the most, their fearless leader. Please welcome Zimmerman's Principal, Vice President, and Director of their Live, Work, and Play division, Brian Hotzung.
Oh, that's just about the best introduction I think I've ever gotten at one of these. Man. If I'm shaking up here, it's not because I'm nervous, it's because I'm cold. Good afternoon, Monroe. It is great to be here with you. It's been a long time coming, but it's definitely been worth the wait. I first met Trent and Luke about 3 years ago, and honestly, my life has not really been the same since. These two guys and their team and organizations like the YMCA, it's really what keeps us coming to work each day. It's been a pleasure to work with you and your team these past 3 years. Groundbreaking is normally a time when people are really looking forward to what's coming, getting excited about construction, seeing activity, changes happening, new spaces. But it's also a time to look back on what's been accomplished to get us to this point. Trent and Luke, if you guys, you're running a building project, and it really can be like a second full-time job for you guys. It consumes your time, your thoughts, all of your available patience and your energy, and it spreads out to the rest of your team. They end up doing extra work, putting in extra time, and supporting the project by supporting you. But it's consuming. Some of our meetings, Trent would hold his head in his hands and just ask me, why do we need a firewall, Brian? Why? And I can picture Luke waking up in the middle of the night, just panicking about floor tile selections, or how the mechanical system is going to function, or trying to do stormwater management calculations by himself to try and save some money. A building project can be a lot like an iceberg. The part that you see above water is the construction process. It's exciting, it's majestic, it's fun to watch, it's really cool to see. That's what everybody sees. But the sizable part of the iceberg underwater is the part that many people don't see. It's the years of board level fundraising and planning and tough decisions and fundraising, and did I say fundraising? And designing and generally putting forth a whole lot of courage in the face of risk. So let's have a round of applause for the YMCA staff and the current and former board members that took on this iceberg to get us to this point. I'd like to say that once we get into construction, everyone gets their hands dirty, not just the builders. It's really an arduous journey that is not always smooth and not always predictable. Adjustments and compromises are part of the process, but when you have a team of committed professionals and construction team members that are all pulling in the same direction, it works out in the end, and all those hurdles that seem very large right now will appear small in the rear view mirror once your facility is up and running. To the team at C.G. Schmidt, you've been a great partner during design, and we look forward to supporting you during construction. We pray for clear skies, dry weather, good bearing soils, minimal unforeseen conditions, and of course, our utmost cares for the safety and injury-free construction process. So from all of us at Zimmerman Architectural Studios, so happy to work with you, and congratulations on getting to today. We're excited.
Thank you, Brian. Choosing the right architect was crucial for translating the vision onto paper. Of equal importance is selecting the right partner to be our general contractor. We sent out a request for proposal on April 15th of 2022 and received 4 construction bids back. Each of those companies was put through a rigorous interview process, and Dan, I do believe we saw you sweat at one point during that interview process. But the company that quickly rose to the top amongst those 4 was C.G. Schmidt because of their commitment to the Green County community. Here in Monroe alone, they have done other projects, including SSM Health, Monroe Hospital and Clinics, the Monroe Arts Center, Pleasant View Nursing Home, and even Baumgartner's Kitchen. They're also the same company that will be building our high school. They have put together a great team who are helping to coordinate the 40-plus job trades that will go into building our YMCA facility, including a great site superintendent, project manager, and project engineer. Please welcome the man overseeing it all, Senior Vice President of C.G. Schmidt, Dan Shavanik.
Thank you for that introduction, Luke. I'm also part of the iceberg, above and below the water. So today marks a truly momentous occasion. We gather here to mark the start of construction for the new Green County Family YMCA. I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the board, staff, Trent, Luke, Zimmerman Architects, and many others for putting your trust in C.G. Schmidt, and all the stakeholders who have been involved in moving this project forward. As we turn over the shovels of earth today, we are doing more than starting construction of a new building. This new facility will strengthen the Monroe community through youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. In the coming months, as we watch this site transfer day by day, please remember the purpose behind our construction efforts are to create an exceptional facility that improves the lives of others and building a stronger community in Monroe. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dan. Our next speaker needs no introduction. He is known throughout this community as one of its greatest leaders, a renowned philanthropist, an actor in theatrical productions, and a member on many boards. In the fall of 2022, Trent and I met with John to share this vision we had for the future of our YMCA. Then we met again, and again, and again. And at one point, he even made Trent and I promise that we would never leave the YMCA. Then on January of 2023, John presented to us amidst YMCA board members, Kim Markham, the president of our WISE Foundation, the deal. If our YMCA could raise $10 million toward our building campaign, the Colony Brands Foundation would donate $15 million toward the capital campaign and an additional $5 million to the Green County Family YMCA Foundation. Everyone in the room that day was completely speechless, except for John. Please welcome the president of the Colony Brands Foundation, John Bauman.
Speechless? I don't think so, Luke. I have never seen you speechless in my life. Both Luke and I participate in a lot of theater, Luke more so than myself, but I've directed him and I've worked with him, and I always tried to impress upon him he needed to speak with more enthusiasm and passion. I think he found it. First of all, thank you. Thank you, congratulations to Trent and Luke and Will and Lynn and Olivia and all the Y board members, volunteers, and associates that made today possible. It's truly incredible. This is a landmark day for the YMCA, and it represents a new chapter in the Y's growth and impact here in Green County. County Brands has a strong partnership with the YMCA that dates back decades. And today, the County Brands Foundation is excited to be a lead sponsor of this fantastic growth initiative. At its heart, our organization has always valued our people and our place in the community. I'd be remiss today if I'd not speak about Kevin Callahan, a close friend of mine and a longtime County Brands associate. By now, many of you have learned that Kevin died this past Sunday in a tragic accident. Like so many County Brands employees, Kevin was an active community volunteer. Kevin was also a great supporter of the Green County Family YMCA, and he served a term as president of the Y's Board of Directors. If he were here today, Kevin would be all smiles. He'd be beaming with pride at what the Y team has accomplished. Our mission at the County Brands Foundation is to provide ongoing assistance to local 501c3 organizations that make our community stronger and make both living and working in Monroe and Greene County a better experience. A second, but very important foundation priority is to offer meaningful support to major projects that can make a very big and positive impact. In studying what supports positive change in similar-sized communities, you learn that so much of what drives the quality of life is related to the opportunities and facilities that are hosted in those communities. Certainly, the business community must be thriving, but you also observe the quality of the schools, housing, the state of the downtown, the quality of the parks, recreational facilities, art centers, attitudes towards pets, all kinds of things. Interestingly, what you'll learn from those community studies is that healthy YMCAs are almost always popping near the top of the list. Healthy Ys are high impact. They serve to make the lives better for literally thousands of adults, families, and children. They are symbols of both healthy living and community pride. At the foundation, our hope is that the Green County Family YMCA will thrive, and that over time, we'll find additional high-impact opportunities here in Monroe. To that end, We will continue to support local organizations like the Y and do all we can to support the quality of life here in Monroe and Green County. Thank you.
Thank you, John. What began as a vision was gradually embraced fully by this community in Monroe and in Green County. But it didn't stop there. Thanks to a number of Wisconsin state and national leaders, thanks to Senator Baldwin, Congressman Pocan, Wisconsin State Representative Todd Novak, and many others, the project and the benefits it would have on childcare, youth development, and the health and well-being of adults, seniors, and their families have rippled through other offices. The Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, the Department for Workforce Development, the Department for Children and Families, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and even our Wisconsin State Governor's Office. And I might add, not for lack of paperwork in any of those offices. The wide acceptance of this project has been deeply humbling. And today it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you a man, an educator, and someone who is passionate about childcare. Please welcome Governor Tony Evers.
Thank you, everybody. There was paperwork, believe me. And it's great to see the 4-year-olds, and you got what? Eating what there? Quiet, okay. Thank you for doing that. So it's a pleasure to join you here today to celebrate the groundbreaking of the new expansion of the Green County Family YMCA, a project we are thrilled to help support with $3.7 million in funding from our successful Workforce Innovation Grant Program through our state agency partners such as the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation. I'll mention Sam Rickers is here today, Deputy Secretary. Thank you, Sam, so much for your good work, too. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody from the YMCA and all the partners for the work that went into getting this project to this point today. This expansion will be a tremendous asset to Wisconsin and local families of the Green County community, and I'm so glad to be here to help kick off this next step in seeing this project through to completion. Doing this, this will allow the YMCA to provide support and programming and resources to help make our kids, families, and communities strong. And no matter where you go, child care centers play a huge role in bolstering local economies and supporting working families. You're right, child care was a good idea. Very good idea. And with the Y's exciting new child care and youth development center underway, more than 150 kids combined will receive quality care and have a place where they can grow, learn, and thrive. And that is outstanding, folks. As you know, I spent most of the last year talking about the looming child care crisis in this state and across the nation, and the work we have to do together to make the necessary urgent investments to stabilize that critical industry, especially in our smaller communities. One way we've done that is through our Child Care Counts program, which has provided support to more than 4,700 child care providers across the state, helping ensure that we can continue care for nearly 300,000 kids. These funds have been absolute lifetimes for providers, including the Green County Family YMCA, but they're running out. That's why I've long advocated for the legislature to continue this program to support Wisconsin's early care and education community, as well as working families and their employers who depend on that care. I propose making child care counts permanent using our state's surplus in my biannual budget proposal. And then once again, I called the legislature in a special session last year when it became clear that the folks in Madison weren't going to do the right thing and continue this program. I directed $170 million in emergency stopgap funding to keep our child care industry afloat and to fund child care accounts for as long as I could. In March, I was happy to sign a bill to expand our state's child care and dependent care tax credit, increasing the maximum amount of qualifying expenses that folks can claim, which is expected to provide $73 million in tax relief for families across the state. This will help hardworking families and parents afford the cost of care, give them some breathing room in household budgets, and ensure that folks can remain in our state's already strapped workforce. We also celebrate projects like this that will not only help address the community's need for quality, affordable health care, but also create jobs, help parents get to work, support our local and statewide economies and our workforce. I am really looking forward to positive momentum that is brought by this expansion project, and will continue to serve local families and further expand options for care in this community. So with that, let's work together for what's best for our kids, because whatever is best for our kids is best for our state and the best for Monroe. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Governor Evers. Serving on any nonprofit board is a volunteer task, an often thankless one. These board members spend countless hours monitoring the work of the organization. From grasping Trent's initial vision he had in 2018 to the announcement that we were the recipient of the Workforce Innovation Grant, through the design and development process and the fundraising process that has helped us secure nearly $26 million for our YMCA, our board has been steady, thoughtful, and fiscally responsible. They are the stewards of the vision that lay before us. There have been a number of different board members who have come and gone, including past board presidents Lynn Wheeler and Will Fetters. Our current board president serves not only our YMCA here in Green County, but in her full-time work, she has been instrumental in business development, talent recruitment and retention, and economic development throughout all of Green County. Please welcome Executive Director of the Green County Development Corporation, Olivia Oddie.
Hi, everyone. Like Luke said, my name is Olivia Oddie. I am the board president for the Green County Family YMCA. I also have the slightly challenging job of following up the governor of Wisconsin, so we'll see how this goes. But thank you, Governor Evers, for being here today. I will try to keep this brief, but there are a number of people, organizations, and businesses that I would like to take a moment to thank and shout out here at this momentous occasion. To start, I would like to thank Trent and Luke and the entire YMCA staff. They've truly gone above and beyond in the work that they do on a day-to-day basis. They've gotten us to this point, and it's truly an honor to get to work with each and every one of you. So thank you for your continued support and effort. I would also like to thank my fellow board members. Like Luke mentioned, I am currently the board president, but there have been so many people who have come before me and have set me up for success. And that is not something that's lost on me. And so I would like to take a moment to thank my fellow board members for how much they've given to this organization, for the expertise they bring to the table, and for all the work that they've put forward to make today possible as well. Lastly, I would just like to take a moment to thank our key investors and donors to this project. Thank you, John Bauman and the entire Colony Brands Foundation. Obviously, they're instrumental to this project and to all of the success that we've had in Green County, so we appreciate your leadership in making it possible for this. We'd also like to thank WEDC and their grant that really sparked all of this conversation. It was truly an honor. There were so many fantastic applicants across the state, and for us to be given this award was really remarkable. I'd also like to thank our 400 other investors and donors who have given to make this program possible. That number is truly remarkable, and it's something that is incredibly significant and once again not lost on me or my fellow board members. Projects like this are something that don't happen just overnight. They don't happen after a year or 2 years. These are things that take decades to build. We've had so many people and organizations give to the YMCA time and time again to make it possible for us to stand here today. And so it's with that in mind that me and my fellow board members want to continue making those decisions where hopefully we're able to set up our future generations for as much success as past generations have been able to set us up for. So with that, I'd once again like to say thank you to all of our supporters, to all of the staff and my board of directors for how much work has gone into this project and for the support they've given us. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Olivia. Our Green County Family YMCA was incorporated in December of 1981 and is 42 years old. It has seen 4 different executive directors throughout its history, from Andy Blomsnitz to Reed Stengel to Aaron Phillips and now Trent Henning. Trent came to our YMCA here in February of 2018, and during his short time here, he has continuously made this organization stronger and more sustainable, paving the way for tremendous growth. Trent grew up in this town. He played basketball here, among other sports. And now he's busy raising 3 adorable children with his wife, Natalie, all of whom frequently use the YMCA. Trent's leadership is nothing short of exemplary. In everything Trent does, he is calm and calculated in his daily interactions with staff, the board of directors, and members of the Y, all while remaining focused on a vision to make the Green County Family YMCA stand out among others. There is no doubt that Trent will be remembered as one of Green County's leaders for decades to come as he continues to lead with nothing but style and grace. Together, Trent and I have shared laughter and tears, and if the time stamps on the emails are any indication, we've also shared many sleepless nights together, thinking about everything from childcare to couches and teachers to toilets. Please welcome the Green County Family YMCA's Executive Director, Trent Henning.
Thank you, Luke. I'm not calm right now. Usually I am. Luke loves to talk about toilets and how many are going to go into the into the facility. So, again, introduction. My name is Trent Henning. I'm the executive director of the Green County Family YMCA. I have a lot of thank yous, and I know we're cold, so I'm going to get going here. First of all, I want to say thank you to my family. They are my rock. They are my everything. So my wife, Natalie, our kids, Hank, Duke, and Ivy, my parents, my brother. It's amazing to have a vision for your community, and it's amazing to see it become a reality. But that reality becomes very stressful very quickly, and my family is there to help me out, and I love you guys. Thank you. Our general contractor, C.G. Schmidt, Sarah, Dan, Tony, Peter, Gabe, Dale, Ben, Justin, and everybody else that I'm forgetting. You guys are first-class business, and you guys have been so supportive throughout this entire process. Our friends at Zimmerman, Brian, Tom, Brian, Lisa, Brooke, Darren, Laura, John, and all the engineers at Harwood. You guys are so fun to work with, maybe too fun sometimes. But this process is very stressful, so it's great to have some fun, and you guys have been so supportive. I would like to thank everybody that has served on our YMCA Board of Directors since I've been here in 2018, and anybody that has served on the board in the past. A special thank you to our Board of Directors over the last 7 years, Terry Snow, Lynn Wheeler, Will Fetters, and Olivia Oddie. An extra thank you to Lynn. Lynn was the longest serving board president in the YMCA history. She served as a YMCA board president for 4 years from 2019 to 2022. So Lynn unfortunately had to deal with me for 4 straight years. But Lynn, thank you so much. She had a huge part of this vision, so thank you. I want to thank all of our community partners, All of our partners will be joining us in this new facility, and our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters, they will be actually moving their offices to this brand new facility. We're excited to start innovative programming together. I want to thank all of our 4,000 dedicated YMCA members and community supporters. I would like to thank Mayor Douglas. Mayor Douglas, thank you so much for your support for this project from the very beginning. I would like to thank Senator Tammy Baldwin and Congressman Mark Pocan for supporting this project. And finally, our amazing staff. Luke, Lacey, Allie, Matt, Nicole, Dawn, Carol, Amanda, Dustin, and all of our 80 part-time staff that make this YMCA go every single day. I'm so proud of you guys. I love you, and you guys do absolutely amazing work. I just make sure the train stays on tracks. So I have a very quick story. We were working with Zimmerman very early in the process, and we got renderings, very first renderings of what this building could look like. I printed the renderings out. I brought them home after work, showed my kids. They were probably in black and white. And there was a shot of the lobby, a shot of what the exterior would look like. And my son, Hank, at the time was a sweet, shy 7-year-old, and he said, "Dad, that's really, really cool." And I go, "Yeah, it's great, buddy." And he said, "But Dad, that's gonna cost a lot of money." I don't know if he was afraid he wasn't gonna get Christmas presents or what was going on, but he was right. And that's where our fundraising journey began. We were awarded the Workforce Innovation Grant for almost $4 million to build the Youth Development Center and this Child Care Center. I want to say thank you to Governor Evers, Secretary Hughes, everybody at WDC and DWD for supporting the need for childcare, not only in Green County, but I see it every week throughout the entire state of Wisconsin. We really thank you for that. This grant will make an impact on hundreds of kids and families every single year for generations to come. After developing a master plan and a lot of work from our board and staff, we met with John Ballman in October of 2022. After several meetings and a little bit of patience, which Luke has none, by January, which I thought was pretty quick, the Colony Brands Foundation had committed $20 million to our YMCA. We are absolutely blessed to have the Colony Brands Foundation in our community. A never-ending thank you to the Kubley family, John, Kim Markham, and everybody on the Colony Brands Foundation. Thank you so much for the once-in-a-lifetime legacy gift that will make an impact on our communities that we serve. Also, a huge thank you to the over 450 donors that have given to this project so far. Our community of 10,000 people in a county of 36,000 people, we have raised $26.1 million for this building. Throughout this entire journey, it's good to remind myself and our team, why are we doing this project? The why is in this community, communities across the state, communities throughout the country, and we are here to help our neighbors, and we are here to solve community needs. Our goal from the very beginning was to create a community hub for the people of Monroe, Green County, and the surrounding area. This facility will provide childcare, after school, summer camp, sports, swimming lessons, and many other youth programs for kids and families. We will also be in a position to provide first-class health and wellness programs that everybody can enjoy. It takes hundreds of people to make a capital campaign work, and next spring, we will be right over there cutting the ribbon to open this state-of-the-art facility for the people of Green County. We are so excited for the future of our Y and our county. Now, let's grab some shovels. Thank you so much.